This debate starts 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The rules are identical to the first debate with Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
Yeah, so the candidates will be down the street from where I'm standing at the National Constitution Center. They'll be in a room there with the two moderators, David Muir and Lindsay Davis of ABC News. And each candidate will have 2 minutes to answer each question posed by those moderators. There'll be a minute for rebuttal after that. But what's most identical to what happened in Atlanta, or at least most memorably, is that the candidate who's not speaking will have his or her microphone muted. And that was something that was very hard fought over these last few weeks. The Harris campaign didn't want that facet of the rules to be put in place. The Trump campaign did. In the end, the Trump campaign won out. And the reason for that is you think back on that debate between Kamala Harris and Mike Pence when he interrupted her a few times. She said, "I'm speaking," or some variation thereof. That became kind of a clipped viral moment, and what the Harris campaign wanted was something like that. So those are the rules in broad strokes here. I'm in the convention center, again, just a few blocks from where the debate's going to take place. The filing center behind me, and to my right is that spin room floor where a few folks have been coming through over the course of the afternoon. I should say Olivia Troy, the former counterintelligence official from the Trump administration who has now endorsed Kamala Harris, was here fielding questions from reporters just a few minutes ago, talking about her reasons for doing that, largely grounded in national security, and speaking quite passionately about her fears of retribution for doing that. We have heard in recent days Donald Trump talking about seeking retribution against those who were critical of or questioned his victory, or lack thereof, in the last election. So she talked a bit about that with reporters. So we'll see who else comes through here before that debate. But as you say, afterward, it's expected to be a pretty busy scene in this room behind me.
Well, and of course, David, you were in the spin room in Atlanta as well after that debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. It's a very different race now, and I wonder if the vibe there in Philadelphia feels different.
You know, it feels remarkably normal. That was such a strange format in many ways. For one, it was in a basketball arena in Atlanta where Georgia Tech plays, so we were kind of seated around the perimeter of that, looking down at the basketball floor and the jumbotron on which that debate was displayed as it unfolded. And then, of course, after it ended, kind of a collective quiet as we all went down to the floor. Democrats licking their wounds after that debate, and Republican surrogates coming out in droves. We had to wait about 10 or 15 minutes before we saw any Democrat on the floor. So this feels a lot more normal and more traditionally like a media room and spin room. And we'll see sort of what the reaction is like after this debate, if it follows suit as well, if it feels more normal and more traditional.